Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3, and welcome back to the castle story. You're saying you've got nothing to do, aren't you? Oh, freaking lazy bugger. Right. Anyway, that said, yes, welcome back to Castle Story. Where I love to yell at my poor downtrodden Bricktrons because they're complete idiots and don't generally do a very good job of well, doing things, basically. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to start to do things this time. Yes, things. I know, that's specific, isn't it? I'm going to start to do things. As in defensive things. So, let us begin. I am going to get my crystal here. I wish there was a click and drag for this, but I'm going to use block delete to just... Actually, I could just do a landscape task, couldn't I, actually? Landscape task, landscaping. To flatten this area of its excess top section, I want to set the landscaping task like that. Besides, this will give me some stone to do this as well, which is quite handy. Like that. Yep, there we go. That's a stone. Okay. So that will be able to clean this entire section out. Dig it all out, right? Yeah. Okay, so apparently the landscaping task is what I want to do here. Okay, so there we go. Bricktrons, dig all that and use it for stone, if you would be so very kind. Might as well, you know. Right, how are you guys doing? Trying to build a lantern ward, which requires... You require, yeah, iron. You're waiting on iron supplies. Which means I need to actually move this one over a bit, like that. That should get me access to some iron. Brimstone reserves are doing great. I think we might have run out, though, at the deposit I was mining. We also don't have a place to put the lantern wards. There is that, too. Okay, we're almost full on wood. That means I don't need to... There we go. Stop that for the time being. We've got plenty of wood reserve at the moment. We got... We're not okay now. We still need to get more plant reserve though. Let's expand that a little bit more. Yep, come on. Work, you lazy buggers! I command you, work! Pretty please work. Right, anyway, 4 kits of Archer, so we're well set for the next wave. I want to put in a pair of additional storages here, actually, very quickly, which will help to hold things. Actually, I should add some more, just along here in general. Right, yep, that is all okay. For a moment I was worried that there might be some plants in there, but there isn't. Right, you. Hold lanterns. Oh look, there's another wave of nasty things coming in. And they've barely started on that because they've got other things to do. Too many tasks. People are too spread out. Don't actually need you right now, actually, so... Get rid of you. Right. Go ahead and press the alarm because people are required right now. Let's move you over there slightly and set you to high priority because cleaning tasks is still a high priority. I've got to be aware of that. But we've already got 4 archers for wave 2, so you know, good start. Good start. Okay, actually that's enough. That's enough cloth. Stop making cloth, please. You're making glass. I notice I don't seem to have any glass. Oh yeah, it's because it's being pumped straight into building these workstations because a bunch of the more advanced ones require glass. Okay, that's what's going on. You, however, have volunteered for decoy duty. Come on, Basil. Show them what for. Come on. Basil the hero. Oops, apparently I accidentally tried to create a task, but yeah. Come on. Chase Basil around all you want, you're not going to get him. Aha! Take that. It's me. There we go, he's dead. Right, okay. Thank you guys, you can put away your bows and arrows and just get back to work. Okay. Right, on the bright side though, the map is brighter because I've now got some wards going out. Still need a bit more iron, but that's neither here nor there. Let's clean that up. And I'm turning this area into something else that you guys have constantly been going after me about. I think this is something that has been put to my attention, like, yeah, actually every single time, every single attempt, you guys have suggested, hey, build something around your crystal as a last line of defense. You idiot. You guys may or may not have included the you idiot part, but, you know, it's like, that's me laughing at myself because I am genuinely an idiot sometimes. And or I get distracted a lot, whichever, you know, whichever. Anyway. Alright, we've got that, so we can actually start to get knights out. This one complete as well, so we can get access to an alchemist if we really want to go mad bomber. Don't really want to go mad bomber, but we can actually get some artificers out as well for healings. And then that's why I built 3 stands, by the way, so I could build the basic combination. Archers for DPS, knights as a mobile wall, and artificers to, you know, keep the knights alive, ideally. But the fact is then I need to build these things. Oh, wait, you're not meant to be. Stop it! I want Sentinel Ward on you, I want Pylon Ward on you, and I want Healing Ward on you. So, right, yeah, those guys are storage for all the wards. Glass is meant to be going over here. Yeah, glass is in those 2. Come on, move. Put it down over there, please. Come on. Let's actually start on an artificer already. We're getting our first artificer even as we get our first knight. So this is really early artificer. What are we on? Wave 3 incoming? Yeah, we survived 2 waves, I think. So wave 3 is up next. Also, it's bugged out again. It says we've still got an archer. Don't know why it does that. Kind of strange. Oh, I do need more planks though. Build some planks. Our stone reserve is getting full. I should probably be doing less like ooh, let me thinky doey stuff, and actually start getting some fortifications. That would probably be a good idea. Let's see. I specifically cleaned plants around here, so I could lay out a bit of wall along here, I suppose. Like that. Admittedly, there are trees anchoring this thing, so it's not going to be the most secure. But at least it'll get some of that stone out and used, which can only be a good idea. Plus, it gives me an outer wall kind of location as well, so also worth it for that respect. There's also the fact that because of iron constantly being used, the last lantern ward's not been... Oh! Found it has. No, wait, yeah, I didn't queue up enough lantern wards. My bad. Let's queue up an entire set of lantern wards right now, because I think storage can only handle 1 apiece. Sorry, 4 apiece. So 1 to get put out over there, and another 4 to just go places. Yes, I am very, very specific, aren't I? Okay, let's get all these plants soaked up. Actually, I only want specific sections of the plants soaked up, so let's put that there. Soak those plants up. Yep, some stone is getting used up already, which is giving storage space, which will allow these guys to be doing that. Yeah, you're the one that's set to use only brick use. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's set this to high priority. Just get the wall put up. That wall is not particularly useful in and of itself, I must admit. Delete that. Yes. 2 minutes. Yes. Because what I'm waiting on is this to get dug out completely. And to dig it out completely, I have to put the stone to use somewhere. So that is basically what I'm doing. Hang on. Wait. How big is this? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3? Yeah, okay. I'm limiting it a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. 3, yep. Then it's like 1, 2, 3. Okay. That'll do for now. Also, it makes it a bit more reasonable, so it's going to be a bit faster to dig it all out too. As you can see, prioritising the build task has had all the bricks taken out, so my brick storage is now empty once again, pretty much. Also, I'm out of brimstone. Right. Did I lock you? No, you just ran out. Okay. Harvest the brimstone, pretty please, because there's another wave of nasty things coming this way. Yep, he's building the Frankenstein. Come on. At least we've got plenty of lantern wards in storage, and we've got an artificer kit as well, which is also good. Don't need you there. Now I need those plants over there cleaned out pretty please. Besides which, it's actually time to start fighting again. Oi. Right. Okay. Ring-a-ding. Bell time. Admittedly, we've only got one major defender right now. Well, we've got one blocker. We've only got one knight. I'm still not really sure what to do with the polemen. I suspect they are more powerful on the attack, but they just don't have the knight's defensive shield. Or something to that effect. I should build one though, just because it's the Halloween time. So I just want to see what's in it, actually. What are they dressed as? Because the archers are witches. The alchemists are vampire counts, I think. Yep, vampires. And the Frankensteins are the knights. So, yep, here they come. And fire all the things. Yeah, easy peasy. Having some magic damage, as I've been figuring out, is quite useful. There we go. I wish there was some kind of reverse call to arms, which yeah, that recalls all workers back to the crystal, but I don't see a button to go, oh, it's all clear, go ahead and just rack your weapons away. That would be a nice button to have. But probably it would require them to work out where to put said weapons, so you might wind up with bays getting clogged and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, where's the clean? There's the clean task. Clean a task, get over there and gather the stuff. Thank you. Right. Jolly good. But yeah, I need more weapon racks, that's quite plainly obvious. So let's go ahead and do that. Weapon racks, put one in there, one there. Oh, that's going to wipe out a plant if I do that. 2? Well, I need one for a lancer type guy. Who is from the General Workbench, I believe. Yeah, here we go. A halberdier. Sorry, my mistake. Halberdier. A class I very rarely use. I don't need to build a... I need to build an arbalist kit, actually, which is 2 iron, 2 cogs, a rope and a fabric. So I need to build one of those. I could make an artificer, but no need. And alchemists, of course, we've already seen, because that was the Mad Clown Bomber, which we saw last time. So, yeah. Of course, another disagreement for me with the Mad Bomber is the fact that you need to make the ammo for it, which seems to be a trade-off for it having an area effect attack. 100% sure, but you know, whatever. Oh, are you guys about done with that? Actually, yeah, you are about done with that. One more block and it's done. So, hooray! We got an outer wall. My defences are secured. Totally. Yeah, right. Okay, no, still a bit there. Okay. Right. I'm just waiting on this section to get dug out so that, yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, so so a halberdier seems to be a pirate, if I'm looking at that right. I need to make some cogs to get cogs from a forge. Build some cogs, please. I also need to build a storage for the cogs as well, because that would be a good idea. Though I've also got to watch it because, of course, cogs, they don't produce properly. They just keep stacking up inside the inventory, so not great. Oh, look at that. He's already made 2 cogs. Cancel. Don't actually need that anymore. Oh well, just a cog sword in general is probably a good idea. Ooh, new worker. Come join the family. Steak. Yes, welcome Steak to our little family. Right. Of course. Anyway, I need to do this now, so... Let's see, I want to get, as my last line of defense, I've left a gap of 3 around it. Because I'm a good boy. So, I've left a gap of 3. So that means it goes as far as here. 2, 3, yep, it goes as far as there. It'll go as far as 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've actually got a couple of holes in that section there, which I should get filled in. When I was digging out a bit too much, there's a hole there too. So I'll work it all out like this. And then I'll put the access door in one corner like that. And of course, to make it more resistant, double the entire darn thing up. There we go. And of course, I think that's the landscaping tax all but done, actually. Or is it all done? Yeah, that's all done. Don't need you anymore. Go away. So I've dug that out, and I did that as a variation of what I was doing before, which was I've raised the entire thing up to build on it. This time I've not done that. I've dug in instead, so I can actually get a floor laid in. The question is, what kind of floor? Well, let's make it nice. It's our central chamber. Let's make it nice. It's going to be a wooden floor, of course. There's also little reason for the nasty Corruptrons to break it because, well, quite frankly, yeah. Also, let's do a quick test. There was another comment which I didn't respond to, which was asking about, well, talking about gaps. And here's how the gaps work. I'm pretty sure this is what was said. Actually, you know what? The comment's still up next to me. Hang on. Comment. No, that wasn't it. Comment. I'm searching for a comment. Here comes a comment. There's Happy Hafer asking for unclimbable/unjumpable, which, as I explained previously, is like they just break things down or just jump off cliffs. So yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ranakastraz. Oh, well, I definitely butchered that name, sorry. Ranakastraz. Planks extend 2 away from a support beam, but only if you extend them perpendicular to 8 support beams. Yep, that's correct. This extends 6 or 8 or something if you have supports on both ends. Well, you should make a 4x4 or 5x5 quarries. Yeah, Ranakastraz also went on to talk about quarry design as well. But anyway, that's enough about that. Oh, I took too long. Bugger. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought completely now. There we go. Right. Anyway, I've got stuff coming in, so alarm call, pretty please. Just drop your planks and go get stuff, get your weaponry. Has the halberdier been completed? The halberdier has been completed, actually. Sorry, not the halberdier, the... Oi! Yes, you, come. Get that kit. Idiot. Oh wait, no, no, you're still doing something else. No, get that kit, come on. Grab it. Okay, so what is this guy? Let's get the archers up on the stone. Also, where is my... Oh, come on. I told you guys to go and get your gear. I love it when they bug out. Right, so, where's my... There's my Melise, right? Here's my healer. Set it to healer, yeah, I've set it to healer mode. Right, so what's going on? Yeah. This guy is very slow firing, but does a lot of damage. Like, one of these basic guys can kill him in like a couple of hits, so that's good. He's getting kind of banged up. Oh, wow, okay. So, these guys, these halberdier pirates, they actually do a lot of damage. So that's what they do, actually. Because of the lack of defensive focus, they actually do a lot of damage. The archers are very good, like, rapid-fire DPS. These, I've forgotten what they're called again. These, arbalists, they are slow rate of fire, so not very good against massed attack. But they do a lot more damage per hit compared to an archer. So they've probably got even higher DPS, but the problem is they just can't retarget very well. And they're probably going to overkill a lot too. Come on, gather that. Thank you. Right. So that's what they do. Also, they're apparently a pirate for the arbalist. The main problem with this is that if they're running around in the front line, they're going to get hit a lot. So it's more like knights are going as a decoy, and then everyone else is required to deal with it. So, yeah, not 100% sure about this. Anyway, hang on. Yeah. Anyway, we were talking about wood, right? So, there is actually a very simple rule regarding how they work in regards to building them out too far from support. So, if I do it on just wood, on just a plank, you can only go 2. Yep, that's what was said before. But the thing is, if you oh bugger, I've lost my train of thought again. Sorry. Me good person to listen to learny, understandy stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe because I'm just getting distracted. I know what I'm on about, vaguely, but there are some things I can confirm at the very least, so, you know. Maybe that'll help retrieve my quote-unquote reputation as a knowledge-knowing talky-talky person. Well, I don't know, talky-talky person. There's no way saving me from that one. Anyway. Right. So, I can actually do this very simply with a dummy construction task, which I will then delete, so it won't build anything. So, column. Right. Column. So, by itself, a plank could go out 2. Right? Then if I add a beam, it can go 2 by itself, which will allow the plank to go 1 beyond it, like that, see? Then, if the beam is supported underneath, like that, I extend it like that, so that doubles its length, so the plank can go out 4 if you've got a support underneath it. And the plank on top is still like, can only go 1 beyond said thing. But there is another rule. So let's go ahead and tear these out again. Tear out, 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 tear out. So, right. And that rule is this. I can do it like this. If I put in another wood column here, suddenly it all works. And the rule is this. If you've got something in the same line when you're building with woods, then you can have up to a 2 gap between the properly supported ones, and if they meet the other side of it coming through, they are supported. So if I take that out, that's no longer supported. And if I take that one out, that one's no longer supported. But if I put them both in, it works, like that. And you can make this gap of 2 to extend your beams wherever to extend your wooden constructions. Now if I extend it one further, try and do a 3, as you can see that's too far, it doesn't work. So it's only 1 at the end of each that can be supported at most in terms of extra reach. Also I think I'm out of wood. Oi. Right. So yeah, let's go ahead and harvest some more wood because apparently I require it. There we go. Just get some more stuff, get some more processing done. Things like that. Yep, off they go. You've got jobs to do. Off you go. Now then. It was mentioned in the same direction, right? But you also noticed how I was doing some threadbare construction tasks and things in the last couple of builds. And that is applying that particular rule I just mentioned. The rule that an extra gap of 2 can still be supported as long as there is something on the other side. So, let's do this. As a solid beam. Add a plank. So yeah, that can only go 1, right? And then, that rule, 2 on the end. Then we know that 2 more can be supported by an additional beam over here. And there we go. Suddenly we've got this this 6 long plank supported by 2 columns, 1 at each end. So that is the minimalist approach to wooden flooring. And that is as far as you can stretch it. The absolute limit. So, of course, a plank like that is effectively just like, if it's going off the beam, then it's just like as if it's coming off of a regular thing in the same direction as it has to be. The beam is just acting as the anchor point, so the beam goes out like that, and then because it's coming off the beam, I can turn the plank to go the other way, and then that acts as a complete floorboard, like that. So you can see the kind of thing I'm doing, right? At least I hope you can. And if you can, I'd like you to explain it to me, because I sure as hell don't know what I'm talking about. I never have. But yeah, there we go. That's what's going on. There is, however, of course, a slightly buggy graphic there of when a plank attaches straight onto a wooden column, it collides slightly. That does need to be fixed. It's a very small one, but I don't like it when things are flickering like that. So, you know, it's a minor gripe at best. I don't know. Anyway, we've got nasty things coming in. Alarm! Alarm! Go to the defences! Because I've not actually built much more defences. Oh dear, I got distracted explaining things. I didn't stop to realise my people were actually no longer doing stuff. Slightly worrying that. Okay, we've got plenty of iron, we've got plenty of glass. I can cancel glass production, keep the iron going. Let's start queuing up some extra kits and things. What we need is some extra arbalest kits, actually. So let's get some extra arbalest kits. Extra arbalest kit. Give me a knight kit. So I can get a second knight and then build some... Oh, wait. It's because cog production is automatic. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was a case of, like, you can tell it to only produce X cogs. That'd be more useful, because you don't need cogs for anything else, really. Yeah, look how much damage the halberdier is doing. Oh wow. I think the halberdier is doing twice as much damage as an archer per hit. Yeah, I think that's reasonable actually to say. Halberdier is roughly twice as strong as an archer, at the cost of being right up in the enemy's face and risking getting murdered. Interesting stuff, this, actually. Working out what the different classes do. Good, useful things to know, too. However, that said, I'm afraid it's also time to end the video with all of that wooden wisdom I've been giving you, because it's like consumes the rest of the time. So, delete you. Don't need you. You guys are... Oh, we're out of wood again. Of course we are. Harvest those trees there, please. But yeah, discussing the wooden building tactics and things, as I did need to refresh myself slightly, which is why I was using a visual aid. I knew what I was on about, I was just struggling to go, ooh, wordy stuff, kind of thing. But yeah, doing that took up a fair chunk of that episode as well. So, this has been Iron Mark 3, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.